Hey, what's up guys? Hope we're doing very fantastic today. This is It's a Man here with Awaken Beauty, a horror visual novel where we wake up a cursed princess. Now real quick, before I jump into gameplay, I'd like to let you guys know that if you guys would like a comment to feature on any future videos, then well, obviously just leave a comment. That's it, just leave a comment. And so without further ado, let's begin Awaken Beauty. Want to view the content warnings? Yes. So this story contains death, slight existential dread, and implied, okay. Reader discretion is advised for this story, alright. Now, let's begin! Alright, so, it's taking you far too long to reach the Palace of Luster. You're sure that the princess is here, waiting to be awoken by you. The room is still and silent. A thin layer of dust coats all the furniture. You see her body laying atop a grand bed. The princess cursed a century ago to slumber for eternity. Do you wake her up? Yes. Without a second thought, you press your lips against hers. Warmth slowly flows through her body. You step back as she rises from the bed. And so, there she is. The animations. You wait for her to speak. Her lungs must be so dry after not speaking for a century. Celeste. Who are you? So, your hero? Your hero? My hero? For waking you up. Well, could you take me to my family? You were asleep for 100 years. 100 years? I slept for 100 years? Not exactly the reaction you expected from her. You thought she'd be happy or relieved. Are there any members of my family left? Huh? Or any of my friends? I didn't know any of your friends or family. If I've been asleep for a century, what do you think? On the table, you notice a letter sealed with a wax stamp. Very vintage. You pick it up. Then hand it to Celeste. The look on her face tells you it's nothing good. It's a goodbye from everyone. It's a goodbye from everyone who knew me. They knew that they'd be gone by the time I'd wake up. What am I meant to do now? What do you mean by that? See how dust covers everything in the room? How untouched everything is? I'm certain it's worse than the other parts of the palace. That's assuming it's intact. This place is my home, where my mother would read lovely stories to me, where my father took me under his wing to learn how to rule someday, where I met them, the one I vowed to spend the rest of my life with. Just like this palace, my loved ones are relics now, ancient, lost to time. Why did you come to wake me? Your story is the stuff to legends. Your story is the stuff of legends. Everyone knows about it. As for why I woke you up, it's simply what I meant to do. I figured that much. Did anyone offer money to wake me up? Or glory of some kind? No, but then why were you meant to wake me up? And after a century of slumber at that? After all I've known has vanished. You should be happy that I came. Happy that I woke you up. Did you even consider what I'd have to live with? Or were you too busy thinking about how the village would praise you for saving me? What village are you talking about? Is that what those remains outside were? What do you mean? You beckon towards the window. Celeste looks outside. Why do you think this makes you want to continue on? When even the simple parts of my life are gone. Well, you're alive at least. Because of you. Yes. What gave you the right to decide when I'd wake up? Why did no one come sooner? Before they all perished. My loved ones would have wanted me to have control over my own life. Leave my quarters at once. But you're meant to come with me. I'm not your trophy. Celeste stands completely still. Fine then. Be ungrateful. Screw me for trying to save you. You stomp out of the room. Then out of the palace. You came all this way for nothing. As you step out of the palace, you hear a loud thud. Followed by something splattering against the... Oh no. Followed by something splattering against stone. Or someone. No! Oh my goodness! N1 reunited with the dead. Oh my goodness! No! That what? Thank you for playing. Until we meet again, dear reader. Oh my goodness! Considering the content warnings, oh my goodness, I think I probably know what happened there. Oh no. Okay, well, let's see what happens when we get the other endings real quick. Okay, so let's see what happens if we don't wake her up. So, do you wake her up? No. You decided it would be merciful to not expose her to the misery that is life. N0, eternal slumber. Oh my goodness. Alright, now, yes, of course. Until we meet again. So, hold on. So, I think if I remember correctly, on the game's description, it said that there's 3 endings in total. Yeah, so, let's see what happens if we get the 3rd ending real quick. Okay, so let's see what happens if we choose no one this time. So, who are you? No one. No one? No one. I woke you up, but it wouldn't be right to say I'm some hero. Woke me up from what? You were asleep for 100 years. 100 years? I slept for 100 years? Not exactly the reaction you expected from her. You thought she'd be happy or relieved. Are there any members of my family left? Huh? Or any of my friends? I didn't know any of your friends or family. If I've been asleep for a century, what do you think? On the table, you notice a letter sealed with a wax stamp. Very vintage. You pick it up. Then hand it to Celeste. The look on her face tells you it's nothing good. It's a goodbye from everyone who knew me. They knew that they'd be gone by the time I'd wake up. What am I meant to do now? What do you mean by that? See how dust covers everything in the room? How untouched everything is? I'm certain it's worse in the other parts of the palace. That's assuming it's intact. This place is my home. Where my mother would read lovely stories to me. Where my father took me under his wing to learn how to rule someday. Where I met them. The one I vowed to spend the rest of my life with. Just like this palace, my loved ones are relics now. Ancient. Lost to time. Why did you come to wake me? Your story is the stuff of legends. Everyone knows about it. As for why I woke you up, it would be wrong to just leave you under the curse's influence. You do have a point, and I am grateful you wanted to break the curse. It's just, what am I meant to do with myself now? You know that her life will never be the same. You're starting to regret waking her up. Because who are you to force someone into a world where they don't know? You look out the window, at the dazzling constellation in the dark sky. A beautiful, forever-changing thing. Sounds like you love many people, and they loved you in turn. They did. They tried so hard to keep me safe from the curse. And this letter showed me that they were there even when I wouldn't wake up. I think that your loved ones would have wanted you to continue living, to experience the beauty of the world, to see what it has to offer, even when they're not here, physically at least. I know that I don't have the right to speak for the dead, but you know better than me. Could you show me this beauty you speak of? This new world? Celeste walks to the door and stops, waiting for you. You stand by her side as she steps into her new life. Into a renewed life. Oh man, that's better. That's actually better. Oh boy, thank you for playing. Yes, of course, no problem. Until we meet again, dear reader, yes. That's better. That's a better ending. Oh boy. Wow. Oh my goodness. Like, I know that the game warned me about it beforehand, like the implied suicide, but oh my goodness, like I was still not prepared for it. But hey, thankfully we ended this off with a more like upbeat ending. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, so oh my goodness, dude, once again Lemonade made a fantastic visual novel. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, once again, I really like how I mean, I just really like how diverse, like, each of the endings are. Like, the first ending we got was super dark, and the second one was pretty, like, mundane, and then the third one was, like, more upbeat. So I like how each of the three endings are, like, entirely different in tone. Yeah. And also, I'd also like to compliment the dialogue as well. Like, once again, like, I feel like the dialogue did a wonderful job in expressing both the emotions of the protagonist and the emotions of Celeste, the princess. Yeah. And what else? Oh yeah, and of course, as always, I really love the artwork as well. I especially like the way that Celeste was designed. Yeah, I really love her character design. Yeah. and also like how some of the dialogue, like for example, like when we choose the, like in the first ending when we call ourselves a hero to her, like I like how some of the dialogue was pretty like at least to me, like some of it was pretty funny, because like after, you know, Celeste gets mad at us for waking her up, and you know, basically like and how basically there was nothing left for her. Like, you know, like the main character, the protagonist, he was all like, okay, you know what, fine, be ungrateful, screw you. I mean, to me, that was pretty funny. Yeah. Oh man, and yeah, so even though it was pretty short, I mean, it was still a very fantastic visual novel nonetheless. Yeah. Yeah, so to Lemonade, keep up the fantastic work. I absolutely loved reading through this visual novel. And yeah, once again, I love the artwork, the endings, the dialogue. And the atmosphere too. And you know what? To add on to my point about the artwork, I actually like the color palette as well. Yeah, I really love the color palette, because as I've said a few times before on the channel, like I'm honestly a huge sucker for like monochromatic color palettes. And even though like technically this one uses like a mix of, I think, black, white, and purple. Like, I still really like it. Like, I still really like it nonetheless, because, like I said, like, it reminds me of, like, the black and white, like, monochromatic color palettes. Yeah. So, yeah, like, I really love the color palettes, and specifically as well. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, so once again, keep up the great work, Lemonades. I really loved this I really loved this visual novel. And yeah, you know, I mean, it was actually, it was a really nice read. Yeah. But anyways, that's it. So this was Awaken Beauty, a visual novel horror game played by the man himself. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And finally, as all you gamers say, peace out and stay gnarly, amigos.